Alright. Shit. Hold up. Alright, now we locked in. We locking in right now. Oh, this is already there. Alright, fuck. Last time it was like we're in the final trial though. The last day of the trial. And we're gonna do witnessing the stand of it. They finally got, thank God they got rid of the bots. The view botting bots though. This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep? Yeah, I went to bed like 1 a.m. or so. That's not fucking good. Oh, what time did you wake up? 3 a.m. 2 hours of sleep. That's not a fucking sleep. That's a fucking whole ass nap, Apollo. That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me. I guess. And the amazing Mr. Hat. You're looking at you, kid. A Carl Weezer voice. Good luck today, Apollo. That voice. Hey, get any sleep? Mr. Wright? I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I sighed my out earlier today. Somehow that place makes fake piano playing in it. Egg docking pasta joint seems almost fun. Daddy, when did you know who prosecutioner Gavin witness stand is today? Take a guess. How about Lil Plum? That Sherman tank of a mom? Nope, guess not. Yikes. That's fucking insane, calling Lil Plum a fucking tank. Sherman tank? Actually, hold on, let me see what Sherman tank looks like. I have to... That's insane. Nah, you have to see this for a moment. Hold on. You have to see this. This is what Sherman tanks looks like. Damn, Apollo. That's too bad, you know. Speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Dad. It's barely morning. You're already at it. Trucy. Oh my God, though. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Seems like someone's here to watch. Did you get your ass in the stream right now? It's barely morning, you're already having it. Okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution and witness is? Aaliyah Talia, your client's fiance. She's gonna be a witness. You know, she could have been not be a witness if she would have got away with a murder if she decided not to take a stand though. But it seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiance? You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today. That much is clear. Well, not to worry. I got my... Tracy needs to not... If we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there. I'm not repeating that. Come on, Digi, get your ass in the voice call. The court is now in session for the trial of Walkie Slocky.
You dare start the goddamn stream without me?
I told you to get it.
Bitch. You son of a bitch. You're lucky I got off work early. You
Exactly.
son of a bitch.
I know the timing.
I sent the little. I was trying to find like a Kratos thing, but there was no Kratos fucking emote. So I just put the sipping shit.
Oh, you mean my emoji? I mean, it makes
Yeah.
sense. That's my icon.
Yeah.
Defense is for your honor. Plus,
This isn't real, dude. You pick me.
oh no. Very well to recap. While yesterday witness seems a bit more guilty than other parties. Shit, that's so loud.
Penny snatching
Guilty of petty snatch.
for science.
We did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant.
I thought we already did this chapter.
Oh no, it's the investigation. This is the final day.
Oh yeah. Oh, am I doing the voices or am I just watching what's going on?
I don't know, you can do either way.
I'll do it in the next one. I'll do it in the next one. Keep going.
The outside.
I need water.
The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see.
Oh my god, I really need water.
To this
Betrothed.
His betrothed?
his fiance here, Judge, his partner for life with no chance of
What?
Very well, you may see a lucky lady to the stand.
Dude, the voice is so off today.
And I don't know, it's been a while, because it's been a while for all of us to
your name
voice.
and occupation, Fraulein.
It has been a minute, hasn't it?
Aaliyah
So wore
Talia.
out my voice with other shit.
Oh shit, I accidentally just click it. Ah, traditional value, I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave basket blindfold underwater. Yet you're here today as a
What?
witness for the prosecution.
What?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the
This man's blinking like, oh.
bro was yapping. To be honest, I don't
Yeah.
want to testify at first, but I couldn't hide the truth. Honestly,
I'm a
another
lesbian.
exactly. She does look like a
Hi.
lesbian.
I'm a lesbian.
Another admirable trait.
Is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant, Wacky Slash, confessed his plans? His plans for
Murder.
Yes. The witness will give his testimony to the court.
ABA Bushido. Anime Battle Arena, the game.
Oh, ABBA.
Abacadabra.
It was the day that the family checkup result came back. When Walkie Slocky found out that Dr. Mirtix has lied, he flew into rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of his family pistol. And you already know what happened that night. I just won't see how anyone but Walkie could have done it. There's something going on over there.
Damn.
So the pistol belonged to the Kentucky's family then.
Kentucky chicken family.
Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kentucky mansion on charges of possession of illegal firearms.
And
That's a big no-no.
And a bullet that took the victim's life, was it?
Fired from the pistol the defendant procured? Yes, this is blank, 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 because I didn't get to fucking read it.
My fault. How
You're fine.
could you prove something like that? Bullets carry
Issues.
marks from the barrel that fired them called rifling marks. Rifling marks? Bullet holes. And when did you first hear about Walkie's plan? It was the day of the murder. I
shit.
I should have stopped him. I don't think stopping someone with a gun is a good idea though. Because everyone have a trigger happy most of the time. I just didn't think that he would actually do it. Very well. The defender may begin a cross-examination. I don't like this bitch though.
I don't either.
I mean, I already know this episode already.
I just don't remember.
Everyone in the family received a checkup resulting that day. Milwaukee looked at his face went so pale.
Who else is watching this shit? There's 2 other people on here.
I can't see it because I mean now that Twitch got rid of the bot viewing, which is a good thing though. So I don't know who's viewing, and the people who's viewing it is just that
It's
one.
me, Barry. I have 2 alternative accounts in here just to think you have people watching your stream, but you actually don't.
That's amazing. I have to request another.
Oh.
Incidentally, I have requested another copy of a file as evidence as about her some chores, but it is one performed without a complaint. Walkie at his age. I mean, we don't need to talk.
Bothersome. No, yeah, you don't really have to talk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a cross-examination, but yeah.
Of course, there's a little bit of instability. It's so cute. Okay.
I'm just kind of waiting for new characters for me to voice. 'Cause I've been voicing this episode for a minute, but
Oh, I think there's some characters that I could perfect voice for new characters for episode 3. Freedom.
that you can voice.
Nah, I can't voice a lot though. But I know some characters in this game who could have a perfect voice. Perfect voice though.
Yeah, just look at the character and how they act, and then I'll make it up on the spot.
Yeah.
That's why I gave the German blonde dude a fucking cocky fucking voice.
Meanwhile, his brother is just like a calm, but once he crash out, just a demonic ass voice.
Yeah, I might just have him as like a little soothing little voice, and then all of a sudden go into some crazy shit. Some JoJo's type shit, bruh. Let's switch up. We didn't name their child Walkie, bruh. That's so
Walkie.
nasty.
That sounds like a black person name though. It is.
I suppose. Racist, homophobic, sexist. Damn it. My plan. That's my whole skit. No, I'm joking.
It's gonna with a hard R and there you go, it's over. Anyone but Walkie.
Play sounds.
Jesus. We all slamming the table and fisting the defender though. Walkie wasn't it who took the pistol from his home?
So how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, dumbass.
If the defendant has any regard to this point, could someone have used that pistol? There was
Actually,
another.
I'm gonna go get myself a full cup of water so I don't like die on you.
One other person had access to that pistol because there is no finger. Remember, there's no fingerprints to that pistol. What's this? Interesting. Let's the defense ask. Hold on. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who is this person who was able to access was. Stickler. Nope. He's speechless, Apollo. Her forehead is silent. Fuck. Will you permit to explain why? Then you must have expected this penalty. Fuck! You, Apollo! You're such a dumbass! Who is it, though? It can't be Walkie, though.
out. Way out. Okay.
Interesting. Let's tell her who that's able to access was. Nope. If I remember, it was her, wasn't it? Well, of course, I mean, you, Miss Talia. Me? But why? You were quite clear when you were told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. And in other words, you knew what he was planning. Yeah.
Hello.
Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole a pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf. I heard people doing strange stuff for love, but this seems a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance, for supporting your partners in life, to be sure, but I think it will hesitate of a murder. I hope you do more than hesitate, though. But what if it's a different connection could be proven? A connection between a witness and the victim. We might find that she has a personal motive beyond of help her fiance.
I gotta work early, bro. I'm so happy. I picked up a quesadilla on my way home. This is what I'm eating right now. But bro, I'm geeking. I'm getting. They're like, we don't need you for today. You're good. I'm like, oh really? Awesome. And I'm still getting paid for the hours I would have worked.
That's so good though.
Major W. Now I'm on Bushido screen. Gonna do some goofy voices for Ace.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay. That's nice.
What's going on with you?
Some things.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Where did you go?
I'm low-key
What
scared what she's about to say because I'm literally streaming.
Oh, he's streaming? Yeah, I can't say it here. Sorry.
Just DM me then, dude. What did you do?
I didn't do shit. You wanna call me?
Sure.
Oh, you're streaming. Never mind. Oh, wait.
Just
Whatever.
fucking DM him. Yeah, get the fuck out.
Damn.
What possibility connection are you suggesting here? You know, I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe. I have evidence showing the connection between the witness and the Miss Talia's and the victim. It's a fucking bullet.
Anything else, me?
I failed to see exactly what connection of this shows. Well, you see, that's because there isn't one.
I'll be back with goofy voices. I just need to deal with this
Yeah.
thing.
I believe I understand. I believe you are wildly wandering that I deserve a penalty. Fuck me, dude. Oh, that's so upsetting. That is so fucking upsetting. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, she's right there. Da. Yeah, I know it was her because of that, me, but why? Because you're the one who you told the court that you heard a pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning. Let me get this straight. You intended to tell us that this lady stole a pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in a cold blood on his behalf. I heard the people doing things for love, but it does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and for supporting your partner in life, to be sure, but I think I will hesitate at a murder. I hope you do more than hesitate. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. We might find that she has a personal motive beyond of wanting to help her fiancé. Let's put a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here? You know what? I'm starting to think of the police never look inside the safe. Evidence showed a connection between the witness and the victim. That looks like a medical chart. Found inside a safe at the Meritix clinic. I'd like to draw the court attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Talia, whatever. Why is your name on this chart? Uh-oh. Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Talia? I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. Our warm little fiance just froze over. I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That's all. Is there a problem with that? I don't like the way she talks like that. She's like looking the sideways with the most bitchy ass look. Bitchiest look I have ever seen though. Mr. Leah, you testified that you had no connection to the victim? And I don't. Now. That does not. You're not making yourself look good just by saying that. Now? I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess. You're that kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right? But that's not true at all. Why? I mean, they're literally a defense attorney. They're literally a lawyer and a judge. Of course they have to know every little detail from it. Otherwise the fucking trial case is just like not feels right. There's no connection now. Doesn't fly a court of law. Doesn't fly. She's one tough nut. She probably feels like at home with Kitakis. You left your job at Meritix Clinic, true. But you remain connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Shows the evidence that prove the witness is still connected to the Meritix Clinic. Nope. Very well, I suppose I could see her forehead. This child thinks you have found does not lead to the truth. Not too long for the profession, yeah? Gee, thanks. Perhaps you will allow me to do the honors. Why not? It might be nice for a change. Most excellent. Let's rock! He did not just fucking guitar me with the penalty like that. I'll take the usual penalty next time, thanks. Oh no. I have never felt so disrespected just like that. Got bamboozled. Hey, look at the medical charge. Yeah. Come on. And here goes and bring out the bitchy face. I would have got like 2 penalties by now. This is not looking good on me. Normally I would get like at least 1 penalty, but I just got it in the first presenting evidence. The final cross exam. You left your job true, but you remain connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Alright. Okay, I need to stop saving, bro. Maybe next time I should just fucking take the L and then just move on. Nope, 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 nope. Is it the slippers? Nope, it is not. It is not. I fucking lied. I will not take the fucking L. I want to have a perfect penalty record. Even though I already took the one whole penalty in the first case. So it does not fucking matter. God damn, I'm going 1 and 3. Shit, dude. Oh, it is the sandals. These sandals were found in the Meritix clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Ah! Well, who knows? I'm sure there's a lot of people with those sandals. So sorry for lying. But your act isn't working. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you. What's with you? I thought you were on my side. Perhaps you're unaware that toes leave toe prints. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. Well, now you see your true color. We see your true color. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted to know to get help and get Walkie back to the straight and narrow. This court thinks that you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. It sounds like though we need to hear a bit more about your story. Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder. Well, there's a little point in denying it. Very well, the witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to Meritix clinic that day? I could have presented you the heavy evidence on it. I need to disable the nightbot though. I did go to the clinic that day. It was my first time in a year since I quit in January. I went and warned him, and I knew Walkie had a pistol. The doctor always was timid man, too timid to admit his own mistakes. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secret. I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend. By mistake, you mean? The mistake we heard about the defendant? The botch operation? He was timid, a small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know? That does make sense. Yes, but there's one thing which does not. And what's that, Prosecutor Gavin? The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume that she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. I would have worn these sandals at home too. Okay, yeah, I don't know about your Achilles, cause you're too old for that shit. Big ass feet. I don't know. He's probably wear like size 13 and 15. So why did these sandals left behind? That's true. He pointed out the contradiction before me. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Talia? Say, for instance, there's happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake. Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. Okay. She would believe that his bullshit, though. Oh, it is nothing. There's, after all, no other possible explanation, yeah, forehead. Oh, no fair. He's filling the holes in her testimony. The defense may become a cross-examination. No, I can see some bullshit, though. There's no way. I did go to the clinic that day. It was the first time in the first year since I quit. I don't care. Oh, what time did you go to the clinic? I don't remember exactly. It was like after 9:30, I think. That was the first time you had contacted Miss Dr. Meritix in half a year. Of course it was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with. So, why did you go to the clinic on that day? I went to warn him after all. I knew Walkie had a pistol. Did you want Dr. Mirtix to run away? Well, after I failed to stop Walkie, I thought it was the only way to avoid the problems. I mean, I guess so. Could you have called? Why go in person? I called several times that evening, but no one was in. The victim was busy driving home until 9 p.m. that night, remember? This was proven by the mirror yesterday, yeah? I thought if I warned him, he would have run away for sure. Knowing the doctor was always a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. I don't think it's just being timid just to make a mistake. You're just being... So you mean an act of malpractice on Wonky, correct? If he had just told Wonky the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened. True, that operation was the start of this whole affair. Oh, of course. If I told him, he might have been erased by Kitaki's much earlier. The disturbing thought! We may have thought that the Mirtix clinic had ties to the Kitaki's family. Okay, now I'm just giving him a Russian accent and a German accent. He probably could have gone to the police, even if he wanted to. That's why I knew I had to warn him. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. No dark secrets, eh? What, looking at me however you want it, Mr. Justice, you won't find a thing. She's hiding for something, I know it. I must have evidence to prove it too. You're free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind. There's something. But then you would be betraying Walkie, wouldn't you? No, I did for him, for us. She went to warn him, so that's her fiance would not have to commit such a crime, yeah? I didn't want to take my Walkies away. There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him. Do you know why she went, Apollo? Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic and fast. Oh shit, I had to present the evidence then. Knew Walkie had a pistol. The doctor was always timid and admitted to his mistake. Why would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. She has something. Walkie, Schlocky, nope, nope. Is it a bullet?
Objection!
Nope. Fuck, dude. Alright. Don't tell me I had to pull this out again.
Objection!
Oh, wow, it is. This chart was found inside of the safe in the doctor's office. Yes. Why would this be one chart to be in that safe? Miss Talia, you know why it was, don't you? It is, so it is a chart. Mind filling me in? Dr. Mirtix didn't have any leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad her, doctor. Doctor. And this is where you come in, Miss Talia. The nurse who filled this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation. Interesting. You were in the same position as Mr. Mirtix. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. Damn, novice? That's insane. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart contents. This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly. Too bad, little attorney. Uh-oh. She has something. And this is the position she's in right now. My bracelet is reacting again. What is this, Apollo? I felt my bracelets tighten just now. Your bracelet? Just like yesterday. Like you said, when a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit is giving them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo. Eh? That's what my bracelet is reacting. Then what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe... Yes, this has to be it. What has to be it? Your sense, Apollo. They must have been sharper than mine. Huh? I can't see it, but you can sense it. I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything. Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Talia's testimony. But we don't know what's in her nervous habit is. Well then, what do we do? You had to perceive it yourself, Apollo. With your eyes and your sense. Then it's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony.
Gotcha!
There you go. She's fiddling with her ring. Why go to the clinic for half a year old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's because we heard the window glass break when we were investigating. It was quite clear, Miss Talia, you have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. What? She was unsure. I saw it. Now that the chart wasn't part of your past. It was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I wouldn't even have 6 months to do something about it. Indeed. Eh? Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. I got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike a killing blow with evidence. Miss Talia, there's no try to hiding it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this.
Take that!
Because of what? The eyes of a hawk and the brain of the toad. Fuck! Okay, I bring it out too soon. Is it a lamp? Nope, it is not. Ooh, I am not looking too good on this one. Holy shit. This is not good. This is not fucking good. I'm not looking too hot. Is it the slippers? Oh my fucking god, I'm so fucking ass. I'm so dog cheek right now. This is what happened when I don't play this game for a while. Because the last time I streamed it was like almost 2 weeks ago. So I'm pretty in a rusty situation. And the thing is, this is the last trial, so I won't fully understand it. It's a health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Kitakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What do you think when you heard about this? Hey, oh, nothing. Why should I think anything? Oh? I would think if you were positively besides you. Because you were afraid. You knew what walkie chest x-ray would reveal. A full half a year ago had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free when the chart came back to haunt you. Eek! Okay, no, that's a terrible way to eek. Eek! Damn, she's scrawny as hell with her arms. I'm not just, you know, I am not a body shamer, but it just looks so skinny as hell when she made that pose. That's all, Your Honor. What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying? I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating her forehead. Very cool. So the lady was lying, it seems. That's correct. She said that she has no connection to the Miritex clinic. But when her connection was deep inside, it's a bit too deep. If the Kitakis got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Talia? You guessed it. Order! Order! I did it. I broke her testimony. Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. Daddy was right about you. Wait! Miss Talia? It's true that the chart was a bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about walking and went home. It appears that this cross-examination is far from over. What? She hid the truth from us, this is clear. Yet, it's not clear about this truth has anything to do with the case at the hand. Very well, the witness will add her testimony. This judge, bro, no way. All it takes is a prosecutioner just to say, nope, that didn't count, there's more evidence. And a judge will immediately fucking believe him. This judge needs to be sacked, you know. Nah, yeah, this judge. Because I'm surprised this judge has been around with it the entire franchise of this game. Thank God we won't see his ass in an investigation. Miles Edgeworth investigation, though. And we will have a little bit more cross-examination. I was so close. You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo. Nothing happened. I warned him and left. Panicky. Incidentally, this court is not afraid of a mobster. Why would a life-threatening situation just yesterday right here in this court? Yeah, real impressive the way you stood up just to attack the amazing... Yeah, real impressive the way you stood up to attack of the amazing Mr. Hatzer. After all, which I carried you back to your chambers. Sounds like a judge had quite a fright. Nothing happened in Dr. Miritex that day, eh? What about the mess we found? Something definitely happened to that office, Apollo. I know, but we can't prove it when it happened. Nor that Aaliyah Talia was in no way involved. Well, let's try put some evidence up anyway. There's no way she went to the clinic just to warn him. Do you know why she went, Apollo? Time to figure out what really happened at clinic and fast. Is the bullet. You say nothing happened in a doctor's office? I disagree. Take a look at this. What's that? It looks like a squished ball of clay. Kinda like you, actually. She really think of that and say that shit will actually work. This bullet was found in the clinic's office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Talia. Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic. Objection! No, the fuck they didn't. But this was stuck inside a doctor's safe. Inside of the safe? Oh god, I got him sweating now. I guess the police didn't check that far. But there is a problem. How could you say that the bullet was fired on that day? Weren't you the one who explained the rifling marks to us? Got him. The pistol was taken from the Kentucky mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet matched the murder weapon, then it proved that a firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder. Not bad hurt for the head. Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately. Bailiff. Oh no. 30 minutes later, the reports has arrived. The rifling marks on this bullet are identical. Well, it seems though that a bullet in this safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position. The bullet in that safe proved one fact. Just in case, I know they're gonna present my evidence of this. The pistol was fired on the office on that day, and at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained a top secret chart. Do you think someone was threatening Dr. Mirtex in order to open the case? The only one person who was in a position to do such a thing, our witness, Aaliyah Talia. Order, order, order! Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness? Aaliyah Talia knows about Walkie's Kentucky botch operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long that the bullet remains in his charge, his days were numbered. What if she married him and then the bullet finally reached its destination? What? That reminds me. Apparently the Kentuckys have been asserting themselves in a lawful business practice. They are making quite a deal of money, a fortune if you will. Nefarious! So she planned to marry him just to get her hands of this fortune? What a fucking gold digger! Come on now. Have you ever heard of Kanye West, the gold digger? I ain't saying she a gold digger. She ain't messing with no broke niggas. She said, hold it. Oh shit, it's Walkie.
You keep talking trash about my Aaliyah? Well, I'll sue you, lawyer man.
I don't think that's how it works, bro. Huh? Me?
Yeah, you said you abused my Aaliyah
Today, Junior! I think you mean accuse.
Same difference.
Friends, not really.
Well, you can have her. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He left me to die, so I left him to die too. They were in that park.
Walkie, just cool down for a second, please.
Keep your hands off my Aaliyah, or I'll...
Miss Aaliyah? I'm sorry. It's been so long since I have laughed so hard. Something funny? Walkie, wake up and smell the reality.
Aaliyah, baby?
The signature on this chart, the engagement, it means, I mean, come on, it's so obvious. Even for a brainless spoiled brat such as yourself. Oh. That's a bitch energy going on right there.
Aaliyah?
Your honesty is like a breath of foul air for a line. Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway. So the family fortune is what you really after. So yeah, she really is a gold digging bitch. That's right. I wanted the money.
No way, that's whack. I ain't trying to hear that.
She literally just said it out of her mouth, right in front of you and your ears. Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question? Who, me? I believe you say you were going to abuse me? Accuse. Of what crime, might I ask? Huh? Oh, I'm a bad girl. Sure, I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. How old is this woman is? 21? Okay, well, they're around the age. I could have fired it into the safe after I left with the clinic. What? I would never do such a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat. Wait, but what are you talking about, Trucy? You had the most to lose if that chart was found. But I didn't have the pistol now, did I? Well, you could have taken walkies. You think he had to mention that? No. All I have heard him is, it was me.
I shot him.
That's only because he was trying to protect you. Sorry to intrude this lovely conversation, but the two of you are forgetting one critical point. What point? Certainly, the 4-line wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor to open that safe, but then, who wouldn't she have taken the chart? Wouldn't she have taken the chart? Oh. You see, the chart that wouldn't have been left in that safe. He's right. Mr. Leo. Yes. It is clear that in this case that you're not a very good fiance, which means that you pretty much basically destroy your whole potential chance of you getting an engagement to be with another man. Cause you kind of admit yourself that you're a gold digger. Oh, I'm flattered. What a bitch. Perhaps it's time for you to tell us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and the whereabouts on that day. Don't forget, we have proven that you were at the Meritic's clinic on the day of the crime. Yeah, she was planning to talk about herself during the day of murder before. Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it. So I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have to prove that I stole that pistol, don't you? And that brat was spotted on the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Miritix was shot in the temple or not. I think it fucking does. It fucking does. We literally got an autopsy report. You were back later? That chart was dangerous, you understand? I needed to get rid of it. That's why I went that day. But you couldn't get the chart then, could you? And later that day, Dr. Miritix was shot. I heard the shooting, waited that day. But then I had to go back. No easy feat in the cops all over the place. That was you? Thump. Apollo, that sound that came from the behind. She was the one who was breaking and entering. Someone's in there. A break-in. They left through that window. So you were the burglar. That was you two. If only I had one more minute, then I could have opened that safe and gotten that chart. What? That's trespassing. Brazen at that. Even if she thinks she got away with her murder, she would actually still get caught with the breaking and entering and trespassing. An attempted burglary. Oh, is that the trial for trespassing now besides? Well, it's part of it now, but not like a majority of this case. You can't blame a girl who wants to protect herself. They are gangsters, you know. In that case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination. Admitting a little crime to avoid a big one, eh? I mean, two wrongs don't make it right, Aaliyah. Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. Why that day? That brat was uncontrollable. He was ready to kill. So that's what brings in the police. And the chart has become evidence. And I hung out to dry. But the police didn't check on the self, did they? Oh, they thought the crime scene was at the park. I'll make sure the responsible parties felt the heat. Such sloppiness won't be tolerated, yeah? I'm kinda thankful for that sloppiness myself, actually. I wanted that chart, but failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. The thing is like she's just, why would she come back to the clinic later though, actually, besides like, and the thing is that we see some fingerprints on the safe too though, so how does she know the combination though? Actually no, you know, scratch that, she used to work, of course she would know the combination, safe combination. So I waited until the day of the 16th, was it? Of course, you and that meddling kid had to get in my way. And I would have got away with too if it weren't for you two meddling kids. Why did Dr. Meritic kept that chart around? It was clearly dangerous for him. He could have burned it. You know, that's actually true because he's a coward. The chart was his insurance. Insurance? My signature on that chart, do more specific. That made sure I couldn't betray him. So pretty much like a... Oh shit. So it's like a blackmail then. You could have stolen it. Could have? Is there some new definition of proof? We'll ask Walkie, he'll tell us. Mind if I were to remind you, this is a cross-examination. You might be wanting to keep your baseless theory to yourself. He's right, isn't he? Then the brat's spoiled and spot in a park in the moment of a crime. How does she know? Yeah, but what? You have nothing to say? This case is over. Yeah, don't celebrate too early, woman. It was over the moment a brat was seen in the park. Wait, hold on. How does she know he was in the park? There was only 3 people in the park. Wait. What was the point of dragging it out any further? Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Meritic was shot in a temple or not. It fucking does. The doctor was shot in the right temple, yes. So it seems. Let's review the fact again, shall we? If the killer's shot was this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple. But then there's Stickler who would... Yes, we heard a testimony on this yesterday. We thought Stickler was on his left, but no, it was actually on his right. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head and looked, and was shot. Objection! And the thing is that testimony was proven to be a lie. Our arrogant penny snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime, but he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those pennies, aka Miss Plum pennies. If Mr. Stickler shouted from this location, the bullet couldn't hit his right temple. Silly, silly attorney. What? Do you remember what you had for breakfast this morning? Do you remember, Trucy? I always have a glass of milk for breakfast. What's the matter? What matters is one thing: the doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there's only one explanation. The panty guy was mistaken. No, he literally admitted himself, but his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken. Objection! Then why don't you show us her forehead? Show you what? Must I explain everything? Very well. Let's recap. Okay, Nicola, let's play. If the witness panty snatching guy was standing on the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim? But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple? I merely laid out the fact for us. It is up to the one possessing a shiny forehead to show us. I don't think To be honest, I don't think his forehead is actually pretty shiny though. If you can, that is. Walkie Slocky was standing at the killer mark. Wesley Stickler is at the witness mark. And of course, Pal Amirtex was in the victim's mark. Let's hear what the defense had to say. Where was the killer standing when he was shot in the victim? It was somewhere else. As a matter of fact, now, we can't explain this crime without a contradiction ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer was from an entire different location. What are you talking about? I don't see any other place. Apparently, Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where the victim did the killer shoot the victim from?
Objection!
It is time to raise the roof and the stakes. Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? But what if we gave a little bit more terrifying? By the power of air guitar, we will give double the amount. Like so. The double penalty? Her forehead wished to take us a new direction. And must be ready for the challenge ahead. Challenge accepted. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, Nicholas, play. Are you ready, Apollo? Okay, I accidentally gave Trucy a German accent. The keys is the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that, we know where he stood. And the victim turned when he shouted. There's only one place the killer has been. The killer was shot from here. Right here. I believe that we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Aaliyah Talia. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We knew that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw two men. That is true. That is actually true. Oh, that's, yeah. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple. Oh no! Oh yes, baby girl. Which direction and it was his right temple was facing at the moment? That's right, towards the noodle stand. Which means that someone was in there and shot him, but how? Which means someone was inside of the noodle stand. Order! 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 My fault. So you're saying that the killer was inside of the noodle stand?
Objection!
Yep. Pretty much. Let's think about this a little bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside of the noodle stand. Which you mean the victim, Dr. Mirtex, came to the park, wheeling his own murder in the car behind him. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Trust me, Aaliyah, all the Ace Attorney case is very ridiculous. That it's like so fucking wild. Low key, at this point, I'm surprised that this Ace Attorney does not take place in Florida. It takes place in LA, but it does not take place in Florida. All these types of crime would be like a Florida-ass murder case. I think you noticed that if you're pulling someone along, there's something that we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place? Let's deal with our problem one at a time, shall we? Somehow, someone was hiding in the stand. We have not come far to talk about the possibilities. Let's talk about the proof, baby. Well, I mean, if we're gonna show proof, hold on. Showed us the evidence that proves someone was in that stand. Can I prove that? You wanted evidence to someone was in the stand? I got it right here. Intriguing. Let's hear what you got. Show us the proof that someone was hiding in a noodle stand. It's the slippers. The Mirtix clinic, and they were covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. And a single slipper print was found in the scene, right next to the noodle stand. So she was there. Oh, and Miss Talia, your toe print was found in the left slippers. Damn! He pointed it out just so that to make her more worrying. In other words, this is a proof where you're inside that noodle stand. Yet you're the only one slipper mark found. Yet there is only one slipper mark found in the scene. Can this be called footprint in good faith? Observe the diagram. The park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. The slipper wouldn't leave a trace on the cobblestone path. Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, yeah? Why not? You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if there was a stand and simply fell to the ground? That's just dumb. One more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of a noodle tray making. Okay, and there's no room for the person to write in there. You have a point. Could someone have hidden in the stand? Apollo, I think I might be onto something. I think I figured out that one of our piece of evidence. In order to make a room to stand, some things would have to be. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have any proof that someone was in the hidden stand? I can prove it one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand. It's the bowl. This is the noodle bowl from the stolen Eldun noodle stand. Yes, and what about it? We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday. Yeah, it was like left in the reception in the lobby of a Mirtix clinic. A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic? Mr. Eldon was clear about these bowls. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were there too. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was a space inside of that noodle stand. Space created in a Mirtix clinic, no less. Right around that time that you were there, Miss Aaliyah Talia. Stop! Got him. I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. I mean, you kind of made them to make it into a wild fantasies. No, it's not fantasies. They're worse than the spoiled brat pickup lines. Damn. So Walkie has a worse. So basically, Walkie has a worse Riz though. He has no Riz. I would like to remind the witness of her current status. This court cannot consider you the entirely innocent. Show me an innocent, and I'll show you a fairy tale. That sounds like a fucking threat. I think, isn't that like a criminal charge that you're threatening hold on. Can you actually? It is like a I don't remember. Yes, it is a criminal charge. Yeah, so it is a criminal charge if you're threatening a judge, because you'll get a misdemeanor. In any case, the defense, even though you're threatening me, I could give you a misdemeanor, but the fucking court system is so fucking fucked that I will let it slide. But next time, if you try to bitch me one more time, I will give you more sentence and more criminal charges of misdemeanor. Not only just trespassing, and also the potential of murder, and trespassing, and attempted burglary. I will let this one slide. The defense has somehow made it a point. The witness has to have both motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Meritix. More fairy tale. This whole trial is a fairy tale. Well, I mean, technically this is a fictional game, so yeah, it kind of is a fairy tale. And some things that we do is just like a fairy tale run. Then please, pull us back down to reality. Snap us back to reality. No Eminem, Miss Talia. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself. Like seriously, I'm like giving you so many chances of you to tell the truth. Like I'm gonna count to 3. If you don't tell the truth. 1, 2, 2.5, 3. Oh shit. This is it. Why was Dr. Meritix pulling the stands that night? And what was Aaliyah Talia doing inside of it? Time to get to the bottom of this case. Aaliyah explanation. That night, I went and asked Dr. Meritix for the chart. I have no intention of ever letting that chart fall into Kitaki's family hands. But Dr. Meritix didn't understand. For some reason, I thought the Kitakis had me sent, so I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. You knew about the botch operation, so you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself. I won't make excuses, and I did warn the good doctors and I gave him a chance. I told him that the brat has his health checkup report, and that was coming to settle the score. I see. Very well, Mr. Justice. Begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth or it's over. Oh shit, we're gonna have to... His bracelet was tightened again, without even letting us know. That night I went to ask... I have no intention of letting that chart. Okay, so she can't... Because we already called her out for fiddling her ring, so I doubt that she would actually do this again. I have no intention of ever letting that chart fall into hands. This might be a potential. I don't think she would fiddle or move her, have a nervous twitch on this sprite. Can I do this? Oh, there it is.
Gotcha.
Got her. All I did was talk and lie. What? Show me the proof. I'm pretty sure about this one, but I think I'm getting a hang of this. I think I know why. A little bit of slip in confidence, and they gave it all away. You know, she could have actually got away with it if she decided to be a witness stand for Walkie instead of against him. So she kind of did that to herself. The proof is you. All I did was talk to him, you claim. And yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. Oh, speaking of nervous twitch, make sure you follow me on follow me on Twitch. I'm just giving you my shameless plug. My Twitch account is aliyahtalia.twitch.tv. Go digging hoe. You have a habit of scratching the areas of your necks around the edge of your scarf. What? What? This will work better than I hoped. Her unconscious action will tell us the truth she won't say. Habits and lie. 2 dots. Come together. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. It seems that you will recall what really happened in that office. You can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? It seems like it's a nervous habit. Or unconscious reaction that manifests that someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Talia. Something happened between you and the victims in the Meritix clinic office. And I got a proof that it shows exactly what happened. It's the lamp. What's that? You're touching your scarf again. Oh. Yeah, you better put that shit away, bro. Put your hands away from your scarf. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bolt is broken and there's a red splotch on the cord. Seems that you were hiding your neck. I think you come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp state. Well, spit it out. This talking in circles nonsense is killing me. Very well. The answer is very simple, Miss Talia. Please remove your scarf. Eek! Got her.
Objection!
This trial is determined of what happened in that park. Yet we seem to have drift off target. We'll find out soon enough if we were drifting, as soon as the witness removes her scarf. I won't do it. This is insane. I'm an unrelated third party. You can't order me to remove... Miss Talia! What did she say? You can't order me to remove my clothing. Miss Talia! I'm afraid you've forgotten what's really been proven. What? You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf. No. No! And she did. I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Talia? Ooh. Your neck. That wasn't... Your neck! That isn't what I think it is. She was strangled. Something did happen that night at Meritix Clinic. You need to get that chart back no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it. But wait! Looking at this lamp, the witness' neck, it looks like it was very opposite happened. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness specifically. You tried to threaten Dr. Meritix and he attacked you. That's what happened that night of the Meritix clinic. Got her. Order, order, order. Will somebody please tell me what really happened? I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Meritix. Okay, first of all, I don't think anyone would ever grin that smile when they're being pointed. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you. Looks like my clinic, it seems his last patient. You have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe, give it to me. So you can save your own skin. What? I know what you're up to. You went in with the family. And if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I want some company. You. And then what happened next? He jumped me, knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord. Strangle her. Jesus, that is the most demonic ass look. Pal Meritix was seriously deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I mean, you're the first person to point a gun at him. I mean, he might think that you might shot his ass. I mean, it's a self-defense technically, though. I must have blacked out. Hmm. Hmm. So, you were the victim, and the red splush on the cord was your lipstick. I thought it was a blood though, but hey, I guess it is. That's why I don't bring it up. There, are you happy now? Hey, I was out cold, almost killed, and you claimed I then snuck into the noodle stand. But how could I? In the fucking mouth. Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened in Ameritech's clinic, and it seems that our victim was not entirely out without blame himself. I'm sorry, I get so nervous just thinking of it, and it's hard to breathe. I just told you everything. Can I go home now? I don't think... Lady, I don't think you're ever gonna go home anytime soon. I don't know how long the year sentence for the ace attorneys, because I know it's not too long. You bear some responsibility for the event that day, true. Yet, you were also a victim. This court will owe you some sympathy. No, the fuck she doesn't. No, the fuck she don't. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this bear up the remaining questions for Miss Talia. When did this happen? Suddenly, everyone's sympathizing with her now. I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Talia? Very well. Let's finish the cross-examination of this. Yeah, no, he's not done. My gold Gavin is not done. Not so fast. This party is just getting started. Now we rock. What? Those spikies on your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way? Prosecutioner Gavin! Pal Mirtex chokes Aaliyah Talia. She fell unconscious. But what happens next? He's right. There is more that we don't know. But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. And she still have that mark too. I mean, it takes place in like a couple days now. I mean, it makes sense that she would still have that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand? Aaliyah Talia, half dead, Dr. Mirtex pulled that stand, and a bullet fired from the inside of the noodle stand. What if it was all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night. Miss Aaliyah Talia, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutioner Gavin. Me, Coraline? I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we learned up till now. On the day of the murder, Walkie saw his checkup report, from which he learned the bullet still inside of him. So, he took the pistol from the family stash and would attempt to give Dr. Mirtex some of his own medicine, aka he's gonna murk his ass. And Miss Talia heard about this from Walkie, so she went to the Mirtex clinic ahead of him in order to get rid of the chart with her signature. But then, something happened. Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. But what about Dr. Mirtex? That does seems to be a problem. He has just strangled Aaliyah Talia. Perhaps he thought to death. What did he do after his crime? I was just knocked out, not dead. From the state of his clinic and the scene in the park, I think it's clear the good doctor did next. Well, her forehead, care to guess? Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Mirtex do? Maybe he did think he killed Aaliyah Talia. Do I have the evidence to show what he did next? As his next move, Dr. Miratix stole a Guy Elden noodle stand. What? Killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand? It's like a coping mechanism. No, it's not. It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic for you. The bowls were belong inside that stand. I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was in the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowl? Maybe because the stand was heavy? Or he wanted to put something in the stand in that place. Ah! Wait, you don't mean... I do. He picked her body up and then placed her ass in the noodle stand. Dr. Miratix did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Talia. I even air quote that. If only if I had my camera angle on me with this. Sorry to bother you. Shit. Nah, get that ass, man. No. Get that shit out of here. Fucking ads. And fucking bots. My corpse? Dr. Miratix panicked. He thought he killed you. His next move would be dispose of the body. That's crazy talk. You're all crazy. No, I mean that's reasonable. Like you dispose a body after killing someone. I'm not endorsing or condone any murder methods. By the way, I am not a murderer. I was never a murderer, and I don't condone it. I'm just stating like a common sense of it. Like if you actually did murder someone in GTA, like the best thing you do is either like you get rid of the body, like you dispose it, and get rid of this, destroy the murder weapon. Okay, I'm low-key just letting people taking notes how to get away with murder. Then let's think about it logically. The doctor had place to dispose you in mind, but on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant Walkie Slocky? Objection! I question your logic. What's this, prosecutioner Gavin? The park is dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with? That's right, he had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand. No. Tell me, why would someone go to the dead end? Unless the park was his destination. What? Apparently the defense had an idea. Tell us where the Dr. Miratix was heading to the stand. Please show us this diagram. To where exactly was the victim dragging? It's the ocean. He tried to drop her body. That's like the most common way to dispose a body. There, that's a river. Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why. A perfect place to dispose a body. He's going to throw me into that river? He didn't have many other options for a line. I believe that this clears up all the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stance and the defendant before him. In the inside of the stance, you, Miss Elia Talia. And then, the denouement, Wesley Stickler of the Panty Snatching Hall of Famer. Panty Snatching Fame walks up. Bro probably got the Hall of Fame badge of panty snatching too. See, the two men, he shouts in that instant. Probably woke her up too. Now I think about it. I don't like the stance. So, I shot him. You were the only one who could have stolen Walkie's pistol. It had to be you. That's true, cause no one in the Kitaki gang outside of the family ever able to access guns, and it had to be you. Well, Miss Talia. Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean you done a fine job dreaming up a story to get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. She really just got caught being a murderer and said, well, I am the murderer, so it is what it is. So just shrug it off. It was like, yeah, that was me. I mean, it is what it is, so I can't find anything about that. No remorse, ass bitch. Apollo backed up everything he said with facts. And if you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why Dr. Meritic's pulling the stand through the park? Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak. Whereof of what? Can't believe she's still trying to deny this. Is this true, Prosecutioner Gavin? Must I always be the one pointing out her forehead's error? Maybe there is something. I believe the forward line speaks of her doctor's car. His car? That's right, the Meritic's clinic that has a big garage. And which set? A green sport car, was it? I don't know what kind of car he has. It's probably like a green Hellcat. But that green in color is pretty nasty though. Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry the body, he would have used his car. And so we find our victims without probable cause of stealing that stand. And our defense without a case. I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken. Ah, what an excellent counter argument for a lie. Too bad you're quite wrong. Because it was driving quite well too. Hey, don't tell me you had forgotten what happened to your daddy. Daddy? That's right. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright, even though that he should have got killed from it, but plot armor, because he's Phoenix Wright, he's the GOAT. Just get hit in the ankle and then say, oh shit, my ankle's been sprained. Was that green sport car? Oh yes, I nearly forgot about it. Afterward, he drove it back to the garage. It ran fine. That's right. Why didn't he use his beloved sport car, A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. No! Whew. Throat hurts. Order! 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 Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Meritic use his car to carry the body? Is that a growing of surrender I hear? Someone advised that a good time to review all you know. Everything you learned over the last 2 days. You know, the only thing upsetting is that the trial only lasts like 3 days. Investigation and trial. So you have 3 days though, to do so. In real life, it could just either takes like a few weeks or at least a couple years. At best though. Everything I learned. Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain what happened to that night. Someone else stole the stand? Nope. The car didn't run? Nope. Maybe he carried a body in the car. Maybe this is the reason the car didn't run. I have an idea. Oh, I got the right answer. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Meritic couldn't use his car. Huh. Now you're making even less sense than usual. Not according to my information, Miss Talia. Put one and one together and the explanation is simple. If it's so simple, perhaps you could show us some evidence. Show us the proof why the car wouldn't run that night. Oh, it's the exhaust pipe. Let's see now. Panties again? You have a Hall of Fame of panties too, Apollo? All sort of things has come out of my panties. Okay. I wish you never say that shit, Trucy. Even the truth. Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties, the latest in a string of similar thefts actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. The brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in a Miratex clinic garage. What? The snatcher hid in his panties years before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them. Why? Aren't they found in a car exhaust pipe? Exactly. But by the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutioner Gavin. So you were here to investigating? I was on my way home, and my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start with a clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad, looks like it's such a nice car too. Hard to believe that it could have break just from that. Cars, motorcycle, they're all the same. Clog an exhaust pipe and they won't run. That's true. My, how interesting. So Miss Talia probably does not know any car knowledge. While Miss Talia and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into Miratek's garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car won't start. What? That's why Dr. Miratex had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of. Fucking Gavin just air guitar. Well, Miss Talia, this wraps your doubt up quite nicely, I think. So it does. Where am I? So dark. Cramped. The pain. My throat's burning. What is your problem? You, doctor. I know what you did. Oh. Walkie? You lied to me, so you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man. Wait, let me explain. Fine, I'll give you your last request. Listen, you're being tricked, but it's not how you think. It's not just me. No, he will ruin everything. I had to stop him. Cease this once. Oh shit, it's a stickler. And the moment he shouted, she pulled the trigger. You actually got her. Funny. This is the way it's supposed to turn out.
I'm back in black.
Dog. The case is already over.
I know it is. It's alright though. It's okay.
Damn, bro, what took you so long?
A lot of fucked up shit, which I will be addressing later with permission.
Yeah, once maybe it's best that you don't talk about it once the stream is finished.
Yes, I will talk about it if I'm permitted to, and I will also fill you in on things that you have a right to know. Otherwise, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to say something I'm not really supposed to say that was told to me with confidentiality in mind.
Yeah, it's best out. Funny that this isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. She pretty much just say, I got caught. It is what it is.
It was me, Barry. I did it the entire time, and I framed him. What a fucking dumbass. He really thought he could be me.
No, Apollo, he couldn't. He's a fucking idiot. I had to take matters into my own hands.
Right. She's like, oh well, too bad. Cat's out of the bag. It was me. Oh my god.
No remorse. She just literally kill a whole ass person and just like, ah.
She's like, oh well,
too bad.
I thought I could blame the dumbass for it, but oh well.
Just a big womp womp moment.
Whoops. Womp womp. He died. He had a family. Womp womp. That sucks, huh? Imagine.
Everyone's they're shaking their heads like, oh my god, what a fucking dumbass.
I mean, she is a gold digger. She kind of basically killed off her own chance of being in a relationship, though.
Yeah.
He's like, there's still one mystery afoot, gang.
Shut up, Fred.
How did you manage to disappear from that stand? In the silence after the shot, I heard a witness running. I believe you've forgotten much from Wesley Stickler, the Hall of Famer panty snatcher. Wesley Stickler.
It was actually Wesley Stickler.
Oh, look at that. I helped out too.
He went to use the public phone to inform the police. After he stashed his panties, of course.
Which is when I made my escape. Which is when you left that slipper print. Dr. Miritix didn't bother taking off my slipper off. I threw them out after I stepped in the paint though. That left with the leaflet, and that was your mistake. No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. Oh, yeah, to be honest, that's kind of a bit valid though.
Yeah.
I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone who get Walkie declared guilty, it was you. What a bitch. What a bitch. Shit, that's some hating ass activity. Come up to me and say, I want you
Objection, you're a hating ass nigga and you must be late.
I believe we reach a conclusion of sort. Prosecution Gavin, how is Aaliyah Talia's doing? She confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest right now. Prosecutioner Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost. I don't think he even cares of losing this one. Normally, like fucking Edgeworth or Von Karma would be fucking pissed, but nah, it doesn't matter. I think he already knew. He figured out that she was a killer a little while ago. Summit advice. Everything you learned over the last 2 days. You lost, but I didn't exactly win either. Oh shit. Looks like it's time to announce a verdict.
Something the matter, air forehead. Ugly ass bald dude.
Looks like it's time to announce a verdict. Not guilty. Walkie just beat the case. Just don't make a rap song like Take did. Otherwise, we will.
Hooray! Walkie isn't guilty.
Court
Look
is
at me, man. It wasn't me, man. I'm innocent. I can go free, man.
Court is now adjourned.
I told you I didn't do that shit, man.
Even though he keeps saying that he did.
Nah, what you mean? I was saying I didn't do it the entire time. And the only crime I was admitted for was panty snatching. Speaking of which,
I mean,
give me those panties.
we're never gonna see someone like Stickler again. That's the only sad part I'm gonna miss.
Stickler was funny.
Great job, Apollo. You did it. We did it. Somehow. Bro can't even celebrate his own win. Walkie's off the hooky. Free to become the gangster he always wanted to be. And he has to thank you.
Thank you, man.
Hey,
I can finally be the gangster, man. Oh, hey, attorney, man. Who is that?
it's Walkie Sloshy.
You're gonna pay for what you did to my leader, Holmes.
Or to blame, I guess.
You give my leader back. Stupid pointy head attorney with the death wish, ugly looking ass motherfucker.
Uh-oh. It's him.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's Daddy. Oh, God.
They say daddy's home.
Big wins.
Da-na-na.
Yeah, he-
Kentucky.
Damn, I know he has a...
Wins.
Yeah, that's a hard-ass name, though.
Big wins. What you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened up yours. Give up the laugh. Trying to become some kind of businessman. Ugly ass motherfucker.
Oh, great. The guard is about to throw them both out. If it's not a jail, I wouldn't be happy. It wouldn't be a happy ending either. Maybe we can help them out. you know, why Mr. Kitakis need to make some money, then we should tell Mr. Walkie. Oh, Walkie, the Apollo has something to tell you. I do? Maybe put me in a spot. Show him the reason why, Apollo.
What is it, man?
Show him the reason why, Apollo. I think I know why. Shit. This is a medical chart. Think about it, Walkie. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Miss Plum, yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. It's some bullshit. It's fabricated.
Oh no, I showed him the real. It appears.
For real.
Yep. It appears that we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
Wife's voice is so deep. Maybe I should make the husband's voice very high.
Actually, it would be funny as hell.
She doesn't mean you aren't really. Are you?
It's like Carl Weezer.
Oh, that'd be funny. Return of Carl Weezer.
I searched the globe and I found one. Dr. William, it take that bullet out of you, Walkie. But it's an expensive procedure. Now I'm gonna need a lot of money for it.
Well, you got plenty of money, right? Don't you? Come on, man. You a big ass gangster. You got to have some money on you.
It does.
I won't use it. It needs to be clean. Clean! It was a gangster life that did this here, Walkie. I need clean money. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean. Stop and talk about clean shit.
He opened his eyes. Damn.
And now, look at my tiny little eyes.
Dad, your eyes are so tiny, man. Some ugly ass, tiny ass. But I love you, Dad. Thank you so much.
Yoshi.
It's a good old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. We'll see who's the OG. I'm gonna take you out to some nice dinner when I get a lot of money, man.
I mean, they already got a lot of money anyway. And he ran away. Crying like a little
then-
bitch.
Stupid old geezer.
Proceeds to Naruto run away like a fucking nerd.
Just crying too.
Now come on, come back. No, bitch.
I like him more without puppy eyes. Hey, yeah, it feels so cursed with that eyes. Leave it closed, nigga.
I thought it was like his like one of those anime drawing, like some anime characters have like darkened eyes, so you can't see their eyes, but you can like see the bridge of their fucking brow and shit.
Yeah.
It's all shaded in. I thought it was that, but now look at him.
It's just like so upsetting.
I know, right? It's so like displeasing.
It's so cursed. The most intimidating man with a normal ass of up, and then he closed it down. He closed it. The Kentucky's
Yeah,
lime
because
pie.
now look at him. Look how tough he looks, bro. He looks like he's someone you don't want to fuck with. Then he opens those eyes. He looks like a dumbass.
Kentucky lime pie. Oh nah, the key lime pie ain't it though.
I know something else that's a real good pie. Blueberry pie.
Oh
Thought.
God, I was
You thought something else, huh?
dirty ass mind. I know I have a dirty ass mind.
Yup.
Put that back to the right anything agency. Since when do I lurk at your agency? But we make a good team. Don't just stand there. Let's get going. She did help me out, and there are so many few questions that still needs to be answered. Like this power of mine that she showed me.
Fuck.
It was gonna be a short ass stream as soon as I finish with this.
What do you mean?
Like after I finish this trial, and then episode 3, I'll just do that with a whole new stream though next time.
No, that's fine. I feel bad that I was gone for most of it. Someone came up. So
Yeah, it's
all
like,
good.
yeah, alright.
I'll definitely voice a good chunk of the next one though, because I'm looking forward to that. Definitely want to do some new characters and have some fun with that. I forget which one's his brother though. Fuck.
Who, Gavin?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
Chris.
blonde German dude.
Oh, you mean he looks exactly like him, except he's wearing blue suit and glasses and more sophisticated.
Yeah. I'm thinking I might do
I'm surprised they're not even twins though. Despite
Yeah.
they look very strong
I'll-
against each other.
I'll just do the I'll probably have like a lower, you know, more soothing voice, and then have him start to fucking crash out when he crashes out. Because I know he crashes out.
He does.
I forget when.
It was like a last episode, that's all I know. He did technically on the first episode, but it's like not much compared to the last one.
It's like momentarily where he says he loses it for a second and regains himself.
Yeah.
Shit. Maybe water. Continue though. Continue.
Why to complain of rewards from Mr. Eldu? Huh? Salty Noodle. Right, he got his stand back already. Oh, after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh boy. Imagine. He gonna bring it out. Yep, and Mr. Hat is back. Oh, it's special, alright. Please, anything but hell. And we beat it, and that's it. Oh. We're gonna end it there. Dog, that was insane. Oh, Talia, I have to beat that level again, and then she's just like, say how much of a bitch she was. Whew. I mean, I got nothing much to say though. Until next time, maybe next episode I will do the episode 3s. So I got nothing much to say. Until next time, mata na.